In our video, we'll show you how 3 different Tesla Model 3s were transformed from complete wrecks into stunning beauties. You'll see how masters achieve perfect panel gaps, even better than what comes out of the factory. We'll also discuss how Taiwanese parts and glass are installed to make the repair indistinguishable from the original. With the right approach and quality materials, even the most challenging total loss car can be turned into a dream vehicle. Number 1 on our list is the cheapest Tesla Model 3 in the USA, purchased in a total loss condition. It had suffered a severe front-end collision with a bent subframe, twisted frame rails, and a broken steering rack. But in the skilled hands of masters, nothing is too daunting or irreparable. After the car was disassembled and mounted on the frame machine, the restoration process began. The steering rack was assembled from 3 different ones, and the subframe was bent back to factory specifications. First, they straightened the deformed subframe, which required cutting and welding a piece from an old subframe. The frame rails, which were heavily twisted, were also straightened and restored to their original shape. The fender was badly dented, but it was straightened, and the gaps under the hood were perfectly aligned. The hood had to be replaced with a Chinese part since the original was severely damaged. However, fitting it required significant effort to achieve uniform gaps around the edges. Special attention was given to reinforcing the body. All the welds were checked and re-welded for maximum structural strength. Additionally, all cavities were filled with special automotive foam for soundproofing and corrosion protection. After the bodywork was completed, the car was prepped for painting. The entire front section, including the new fenders and hood, was painted with a seamless transition to the rest of the body. The doors, trunk, and other elements were also repaired and repainted. Inside the cabin, damaged components like the dashboard, steering column, and brake booster were replaced. Complete soundproofing was performed, and a new carpet was installed. Overall, the interior was restored to a perfect condition. Thanks to meticulous work, the car was fully restored. All gaps, joints, and paint transitions were perfectly aligned. The vehicle now looks brand new and is ready for further use. Number 2 on our list is a Tesla Model Y that suffered a severe side impact. Here's a brief description of the major damages and their repairs. The vehicle sustained significant damage to the central pillar and the central panel. Structural elements like the frame rails and reinforcements were deformed, necessitating their removal, straightening, and subsequent welding. Aluminum components, such as the battery box, were also damaged and required either replacement or restoration. During the repair process, the interior was completely disassembled, and the battery was removed to gain access to all damaged areas. The body's deformations, including waves and creases on the floor, were identified and corrected. Various techniques were used for straightening, including stretching, pulling, frame machine adjustments, and spot welding. Special attention was given to the body gaps and alignment. After the elements were stretched and straightened, they were meticulously adjusted to ensure proper fitment of the doors, fenders, and other body panels. Where necessary, deformed parts were replaced. Hydraulic jacks, braces, and winches were used to restore the body's geometry. The straightening process was gradual and closely monitored by measuring diagonals and gaps. The result was an extremely high level of precision in aligning the components. Particular focus was placed on restoring the rear section of the body, where the damage was most severe. This required disassembling the structure into individual elements, straightening them, and then reassembling using welding, adhesives, and rivets. Precision checks ensured that the dimensions and geometry were perfectly restored. After completing the bodywork, the car was carefully prepared for painting, including filling, priming, and painting. Special care was taken with the seams and joints to ensure a neat appearance. Finally, all previously removed components were reinstalled, including doors, panels, seat belts, and more. In the end, the vehicle was restored to factory condition. Number 3 on our list is a 2020 Tesla Model 3 that sustained damage to the rear right quarter, the front, and had several seams split apart. Here's a summary of the key repairs. The vehicle was hit in the rear right quarter, causing significant damage, and it also sustained damage to the front, leading to split seams in multiple areas. To restore the car, it was placed on a frame machine, and a new rear right quarter panel made from Taiwanese body parts was reattached using sealant. The vehicle's geometry was restored. The complexity of these repairs lies in the fact that the car is partially constructed from aluminum and partially from steel components. The gaps were meticulously restored to ensure that the doors and trunk opened and closed smoothly. To replace any body part, the technician had to drill out the old rivets, realign the structural gaps, and re-rivet them to the vehicle. For the front of the car, a left front quarter panel from a donor Tesla Model 3 was used. Some aluminum reinforcements had cracked and were welded by the technician. Once the vehicle was fully aligned, metallic filler was applied to the welds, so even a thickness gauge couldn't detect it. The paint was carefully matched, and almost the entire car was repainted to avoid any color discrepancies. After the reassembly process, the car's chrome was removed, and new glass was installed to replace the damaged ones from the accident. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts on this repair in the video comments. Following such an exceptional repair, the car now boasts perfect gaps. All that's left is to deep clean the interior, wash away the dust, and continue enjoying the car. We hope you enjoyed seeing these incredible Tesla restorations as much as we enjoyed sharing them with you. Each of these cars underwent a remarkable transformation, showcasing the skill and dedication of the professionals who brought them back to life. Which restoration impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content on vehicle restorations and the latest in renewable energy technologies. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring you more exciting videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.